Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick DelGozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
What's up, fam? Another Sunday here. Eagles Sunday. Agree to disagree. Greg Milakovic, Nick DelGozzo, Brian Wilson, LaRalfo, James on the ones and twos. Eagles, Seahawks today. Big game here at the link. A lot to discuss, a lot to go over. Later in the show,
Pregame,
we'll get into our Crumb of the week, and we'll give you our picks against the spread. We got our score predictions and players of the game. And then, of course, the main topic at hand, the keys to victory, and the preview of today's Eagles-Seahawks. The show today is brought to you by ATSSportPicks.com. ATSSportPicks.com. Go buy their package, get some money, get some picks, and crush your book today.
Use promo code A2D.
Use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off. And our poll question today, gentlemen, is... will the Eagles beat the Seahawks? Agree or disagree? And that poll question is brought to you by our doc. Make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal. Specialized physical therapy. 3 locations, Cherry Hill, Princeton, and Burlington. So we'll just get right into it. Guys, did the Eagles win today?
So what's the question? The question is the Eagles will win today?
The Eagles will win.
I think they will. I had this as a loss. I had this as a loss going in, so I'm switching everything up. It's kind of shitty out. Russell Wilson's going to make plays. Who are we kidding? My cousin Russell's going to make plays. I know this. I know this. I'm just thinking when our back's against the wall, we usually come to play. We need to win today. We need to win today.
We need to win, yes.
I don't know how the fuck we're going to get a win. I just think we're going to win. 24-23. I'll even give you a score. Wow. Let's go.
Already with a
Let's
score.
Go.
I like it.
I had to bring the trot out today. The Axeman's coming out. Let's go.
The Axeman.
We need to fucking win today.
The Axeman.
Yeah, and especially with potentially elbow gate happening up in New England, you would think Dallas is probably, I'm not saying they're going to win, but that potentially could be a different game than we all thought in our mind.
Would you stop it, please?
Dallas
might win that game anyway because they're good.
Do that too.
But it's in New England. I expect them to win, and Brady's going to play. Let's be honest.
I'm not saying he's not going to play.
Oh, my God. I'm surprised you don't have his jersey on.
It fits now, so I should be wearing it. I wore it last week.
The shoe fits.
Sweeps?
No. I just haven't seen. I don't know what they're. We've all said the thing. I don't know what they're going to do offensively. All right now, listen. The keys to if. Today's a game where you got to sling, and he just has. And on the outside he has nobody. Now Alshon's coming back, so it's the right guy to come back. Even though, like Willie said pre-show, that it's one of those days where it's windy, it's gonna be cold. It's a day to run the football, but I don't think he can run the football against them. Not that you can't. I'm sorry.
Without Lane.
Without Lane, it's tough. All right, and they've only given up 200-yard rushers if you count Lamar, which I know he's running around like crazy. But it's Chubb and Lamar this year, and everybody else they've held in check. So Now Clowney's questionable, so that helps a little bit because our last visual of Clowney was cheese and crackers. That guy was all over it, had 10 fingers all over that Monday night game. I mean, he was an absolute animal of a number 1 pick. Finally,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, so if he's out, that's huge. This is a big game for Carson. I mean, I know there's every week we keep going to that, and I know there's no weapons and there's a lot of apologists and stuff like that. And I'm not going to kill the dude, all right? But at some point, you got to find a way to lead your team to victory, and today is it, all right? Because you're not going to get a wild card, all right? This is you lose this game, you're not going to get a wild card. So now you got 5 games left. This is not the end of the world, all right? There's still 5 big games left, but it sets up a do or die, obviously, with Dallas, and then we'll see what they do with the rest of their schedule. But you're not going to get a wild card. You lost to the Vikings. All right. If you lose today, you lose to the Seahawks. There's 2 teams that are in that wild card. Right. You lost to the Lions. You lost to the Falcons. So your NFC record is absolutely
terrible.
Buns.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So
It's awful.
Don't even worry about that.
We're not going to get a wild card.
No.
Yeah, it's
division or bust. Yeah, absolutely.
We have to win today.
Yeah.
I understand that technically we're not out of it if we don't win. If we lose today, we're not out of it. And we have 5 winnable games upcoming, but you leave yourself with absolutely no wiggle room. And does anyone think we're going to run off 5 in a row after we just lost 2 straight at home?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. I mean, I understand we played Washington and New York on the road, but they're division games.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they're
I bet
always
you
tough.
that New York will be a tough game.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it.
And especially if you throw up another 10 spot. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
absolutely,
They left some points on the board last week. We get that. You know what I mean? But no, there's no coulda, woulda, shoulda. I mean, if you get up 10-0 this week, you gotta find a way. I mean, we keep putting it on. I continually put it on Doug every week. You know what I mean?
I'm 100% with you though right now. I mean, I understand last week that Doug drove me crazy last week because we started out hot, we're running the ball, and then he just kind of stopped running the ball, started throwing the ball, and I understand Lane got hurt, okay? But, I mean, to me, you set a tone, you might as well continue going with it. Drop the hammer. No, we're just going to throw it 40 fucking times after that.
Absolutely. Muck it up, be physical. It doesn't matter who's in. I mean, I understand.
We got nobody on the outside, and we're throwing it 40 times. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So,
and you had one NFL caliber running back, and we're running Boston Scott.
Yeah, maybe Scott's getting time. I know, great Scott's out there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Maybe there was an injury to Miles that just kept him out of that game or most of the second half. It didn't look like it.
Didn't seem like it.
It didn't seem like it, and you're right. It was just weird. I disagree to the poll as well.
It's been a go ahead.
No, go.
No, it's just been a head scratcher.
Yeah.
There's been a lot. Doug's got a lot of answers to come up with. You know what I mean, I know they pepper him every week, and then whatever coach speak it is, and I know it's easy to say in a chair to start pointing fingers and stuff, but it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out come on, dude, if you're doing something right, why you go away from it?
It doesn't make any sense.
And against one of the best pass defenses in the NFL.
Absolutely.
We obviously know they can get run on.
One of the best ever.
Now.
Technically,
absolutely.
if you ranked them right now, one of the best ever.
Yeah, it's insane. So I disagree to the poll as well. Again, I think missing Jordan Howard in a day like today and a defense like Seattle, you're going to need that other back to go with Miles, and then no Nelson, which isn't a bad thing, but you're now you're throwing in a Greg Ward though, you know what I mean, or more of a Mac Hollins or more JJ, and we've obviously seen that so far that hasn't been the best recipe either.
No, I would expect more Jordan Matthews myself. I think
more James.
I think he'll be more
as the 2.
I mean, listen. I know this is me trying to fucking shine a turd here, but Jordan Matthews, at least him and Carson have a bit of a connection.
Sure.
They have a bit of a history, so that's who I think that he's going to lean on.
Well,
that's why I expect him to lean on.
This is one of those things. If we were on TV, this is a game. This is a game to click. For Matthews, right? Because Alshon, like I said, he's been banged up. He looks old, even when he's on the field.
Even when he's on the field, looks old.
But this is a game where you get healthy. This is a healthy game, as we talk about in baseball. Hey man, this guy's pitching today. Oh, this is a 4-hit game. This is a healthy game because this is no longer the Legion of Boom. All right, and they've given up career days to guys this year. At least 6 or 7 guys I can count on my fingers. Yeah. John Ross in week 1, $150, 2 TDs. Julio, who does it to everybody, right? Yeah. Deebo Samuel. The list goes on. I mean, it's absolutely, the number's crazy.
You laid it all out there, though. The bottom line is, and we all love Carson. We love Carson. We love his tools. We think he should be an absolute star in this league. But the bottom line is, You got to win some games. And today is a game you got to find a way to win. As the leader of the team, you got to find a way to win this game. You're at home. It's a fucking conference game, and it's a game you need. Yep. You absolutely need.
Absolutely. Ralph?
You got to find a way. I don't know what you got to do. You got to find a fucking way to win.
Yeah, agreed.
I have agree.
You agree?
Yeah. I had 31-17 Eagles, but with the weather today, I'll drop it down to 24-17 Eagles.
Wow. All right, let's get to a little bit of the fam. William Gore, what up, fellas?
What up, Billy?
Tom, yo, boys.
Tommy.
Filled that middle seat quick. Hey, when the boss is out, the kids play.
You should have seen him though. He was very antsy to grab it. He was quick to call Ralph. We'll say that's all we'll say.
Mike Parker, Axeman, Jeremiah Trotter,
Spidey.
Tommy comes back. Saw no Jordan Howard. Ridiculous. Parker with a switcheroo. Tommy agrees to the poll. Parker, does a GI suit up this week and become a factor?
Hopefully.
He's definitely suiting up. But just the question is, I mean, if they taken 2
Is
weeks.
he going to get in?
What do you
Two
consider
weeks
a
to
factor?
game plan. I mean, if they put something in for him, some kind of package. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So we'll see.
Andy Ritter, fellas, big game for the Birds today. Got to come out with that W.
Got to have it.
I agree. Tommy agrees with you. Sweeps. Billy, need a win today. Hangover talk.
I'm all right.
Spidey, our deepest condolences.
Yeah, buddy.
Condolences, brother, from your A2D family, brother.
Yeah, bro. Matt Haxton, from everything I'm hearing, he's supposed to have some snaps. This is about a Jai. But that was also said last week today.
Yeah. Man, he was filling up the water.
We'll see what happens.
He was filling up the water, yeah.
Justin
he was
DeFacto.
patting Boston Scott in the back. Good job, Boston. Good job.
If we win today, we win the division. Tom, we can't lose 2 at home.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how
Did
that
Seattle
adds.
get moved
Not
in?
sure how that adds up. Didn't think Seattle was in the NFC East, but
They replaced the Redskins, but I mean, I love your optimism.
I just think if we get a big win today, I guess he thinks that steamrolls into the division, the next 5. And
I mean, listen,
they're favored and they're at home.
Listen,
so.
the bottom line.
I mean,
the
Vegas thinks so.
Yeah, the bottom line is
For whatever that means.
the bottom line is that we got to beat Dallas. If we're talking about division, the game, the big game that's going to matter. Obviously, we're going to have to beat the Redskins twice and the Giants. But you look at those games, you think that we should win those games. We got to beat Dallas.
Yeah.
That's all it's going to come down to. We got to beat Dallas. But for today, we need to fucking win today.
Billy Gore, Eagles score
sanity
20 or
and-
better, I
you know,
think.
Just for
get going
my
right
health. Just for my health going into Thanksgiving. I want to feel good. I want to feel good eating turkey on Thursday.
Billy Gore has the Eagles scoring 20 or better and winning. Bill Bendig, Nicky DelGozzo, what up, my man? Happy Sunday. Go Birds.
Billy B, what's up, brother?
Steve Sherwood, it was nice listening without everyone screaming in the mic.
Me and Tom tend to be loud on occasion.
Matt Axton, no matter what the outcome of the season is, I honestly think the Eagles should trade Ertz for Mike Evans. Close contracts, and O.J. Howard in Tampa has been horrible this year. The Eagles have Dallas Goedert ready to step in.
He had
as number 1.
He had 180 against the Seahawks too. So I mean, the list goes on.
Let's just hope.
Odell, pretty boy,
Yeah,
had
yeah.
120. I think that was his only game of the year.
I don't know if trading
They're
Ertz
not
for
going to trade.
Evans
They're not going to trade Ertz.
is going to be good. I mean, they're looking to extend him. Why would?
Yeah, they're not going to trade Ertz. What they're going to do is draft a receiver. Hopefully, I would even.
They have
They
O.J.
might even-
Howard too.
they might
I mean,
even-
He's been injured, but I mean, they have
I mean, O.J. Howard is on their shit list. Last week he gave a ball to a linebacker behind his back. Anybody saw that?
Yeah, Cameron got like 12 targets last week.
Yeah, after that,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, like, they're not going to trade Zach Ertz, guys, okay? And then they're probably going to extend Zach Ertz. But we got to bring you got to figure that we're going to draft a receiver high, and you got to bring a veteran in. That's a good player.
Yep.
You just got to. I'm sure there's going to be a couple out there. You got to bring one in. That's all it is. Because obviously our receiving core is not what we need. And Alshon will be here because 9.9 guaranteed next year. He's going to be here.
Yeah.
Unless he retires or dies, he'll be here. Ralph, can you make that happen?
Steve Sherwood, let's just hope it's a good game at least. Bill Bendig, need a New England win down in Dallas. Honestly, Dallas has dropped majority of crossover games.
It's in New England, but yeah, New England's got to win.
Bill also follows up, feed the J train. Let's see him roll if he's up to par. Like he says, it's a huge having him, Miles, and then Howard when he's healthy.
I don't know. I mean, no. We're counting a lot on a running back that hasn't played in the fucking year.
Yeah, I agree. And who has already knee issues anyway. Tom, heavy dose of Boston Scott, LOL.
Boston cream pie.
Great Scott.
Timothy Stowe, go Cards, nice jacket.
Appreciate you.
Anything over there on the tube?
Gross.
Yeah, we should
I knew that was going to anger Wilson.
Roscoe chiming in with his Rams on for this week.
Yeah, the Rams stink too.
So Roscoe over here on YouTube says Merry Christmas, guys, even though that Christmas is what, almost a month away.
It's a month away, exactly.
Come on, David. We got Thanksgiving this week, David. Come on, David.
He's had a ton of hot takes.
It's turkey time, David.
Jim Brannigan, let's go Seattle. What are you doing, Jim? Thanks
he's
for joining us.
He's a cowboy crumb.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Well, Jim, listen,
let's go Pats.
I love Jim. I hope your family's doing well. The Cowboys could then all die today. I don't care. I could care less. A bomb could go off at the stadium, kill both teams. I'd be fine with it.
Not Tom.
Yeah, I'd be fine with it. Tom hooks up with his kids. He's a fucking weirdo, dude. All right? He's like 2 steps from Epstein. And you're wearing his jersey.
Jeffrey talk. Careful.
Zill Jones on YouTube also says, yo, fellas, it's game day.
What up,
Let's
Zill?
go.
Let's go, Eagles.
We need a big W, Zell. We need a big W.
Trayvon Dixon says 21-17 Eagles as well.
Let's get it.
All right,
Let's
Trayvon.
get it.
Philly fan 2003 says, I don't know why, but I just got a real strong feeling that we're going to win this game, despite what we saw last Sunday. But I think we can come out and win this game.
Okay.
I mean, there's not a lot of reasons they can give why.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's like
It's
we
the
said.
NFL.
It's like what we said.
It's week to week.
This is Carson Wentz. This is a defining moment for him. You got to find a way to get a win. A great quarterback gets a win today.
Yep. Absolutely. And despite the offensive struggles, the defense has really played well the last couple of weeks.
Very well.
Has really played well.
Now it scares. Now Russell Wilson scares the shit out of me.
Russell's a different
'Cause
animal.
I can just see him breaking some tackles and then firing into a fucking wide open locket.
Yeah.
Which is going to get me nervous. But we have been playing a lot
We've been
better.
playing a lot better.
Playing a lot better. We got to somehow keep him contained. Keep him in the pocket.
Do we get Bradham back this week?
Yeah, he's
Hopefully.
playing today.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
That helps.
At least our defense looks good. Our offense
Yeah.
is crumbling. Fucking crumbling. Our defense. It's amazing.
It's a switch of the
we
season.
We started like this,
Yeah.
and now we're just whipping
It's a
it up.
switch of the season.
It's like we're on the seesaw. We're going the other way.
We're Swiss cheese in the beginning of the season, and now the offense can't find the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, RD always does this, though. In the beginning
You're right.
of the year,
You're
I was
absolutely right.
saying this in the beginning of the year. Everybody was all over me. I said, listen, they'll get it together. They always do. Come November, we always play good defensively. It's what we do. It's what we've always done since he's been
Yeah.
here. And
it helps getting some actual pros back in that secondary too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You get Darby back. You get
of
Mills back. You get
Well,
guys that have been
they're-
there
you
before.
get your
serviceable
best
vets.
players back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand maybe they're not amazing players,
Sure.
but you get the best on your roster back.
Yeah.
You should be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, but they've been good.
serviceable vets.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
Guys
absolutely.
that have won in this league, have played in this league.
We're starting to get some pressure, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing, and we're going to need to get some today. And we're going to need to. The biggest key today is if you get your hands on Russell, you got to bring him the fuck down because
Yep.
he sheds tackles, he's elusive. You got to put him down.
No, I agree. Anything else over there, Ralph?
And Lockett's going to get balls, and you got to stop the run because they do like to run the ball.
Yeah, he was a little banged up 2 weeks ago, so we'll see what the bye week did for him. He's playing. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, he's playing.
I got him.
Speaking of your cousin, did you ask him for ticks this week?
No, I didn't. Figured he had a lot in his mind because
Rain?
we're going to beat him.
Rain in 42.
Carson and Ralph.
They probably love each other. Dude.
Yeah.
Just two God lovers. They're out there just kumbaya with God. You know that. Both of them, big God guys. Both of them love Jesus.
It's not a bad place to be.
No, I mean, hey, to each his own. To each his own. I'd rather be a drug addict than love Jesus, but to each his own. I'm just saying, some of them people are weird to me. They're just weird. To each his own.
Jim Brannigan was laughing at your calling him out.
Oh, yeah. He's 100% Crumb. He knows what he is. Fucking roach. Listen, I worked with Jim for a decade, and we always said from September to January until Dallas was eliminated.
Yeah.
So from
November.
September until Dallas was eliminated, we weren't friends, and then we go back to being friends again.
Bryce Blackwell on YouTube says, what up, fellas?
What up, Bryce?
What up, Bryce?
He has the Seahawks winning 27-19.
Ugh. No,
Okay.
No, I mean, I mean, it's a good call probably, but we'll see what happens.
Can't argue with you. It's one of those things like, hey, I hear you.
Ralph, can you pull up the potential wide receiver free agents?
Yeah, I got you.
We're going to look at this now.
You want to do that?
No, I was just
now?
not
You wanna
now.
do that to
Doing this
yourself?
now?
Not
You wanna do
now.
that to yourself?
I'm just saying
Are we doing
in a
this now?
second. No, we're not doing this now.
Oh, my Lord.
I just want to see.
Wow.
It's like watching porn
Wow.
with no dick. The fuck you want to do that for?
Tommy's on
I'm good. Just
Tommy's
put
spitting on his
CNN on.
vacation right
Hey,
now.
just put CNN on. Fuck cares.
You just frilled
It's on in the house.
You just frilled us. It's not for a couple months, buddy. Relax.
LSU, Alabama. Want to do that preview?
2 weeks early.
I'm happy you knew what I was going with. That's spectacular.
Here we are. Welcome.
Frank Vespi, it will be tough facing a very clutch Russell,
Franklin.
but it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, Frank. I mean, just
Wow.
getting stops on him is tough.
Matt
So,
Haxton just came in. Alshon could be inactive for the game.
awesome.
That
Shocker.
would be that'd be big.
Spectacular.
That'd be
And no Nelson?
and no Nelson. J-Matt rolling out as your number one.
Jordan Matthews going to. I
called it.
told you.
J-Matt, Mac Hollins, JJ, and Greg Ward.
I'm using Jordan Matthews in some DraftKings, which means he'll have a terrible day.
Yeah.
Just remember.
Mac Hollins. that's
I
your
just
two.
can't see
That's
Greg
your
Ward.
two.
Has Greg Ward even worked with Carson?
He's going to be
ever?
your fifth, though. I don't know. I don't think he has, but he's going to be your fourth. If no
What?
Alshon,
If no Alshon is your third?
Greg, or J-Matt, Mac Hollins,
or Siega.
JJ.
That's right. I forgot we are.
Joe.
Does J. Joe
Joe.
make a play today?
He only made one last week
According to his fans, he made one, and then they took him out. Like,
because he can't get on the field.
I don't know what happened. I mean, 29-yarder. You do that every time, it's 290. 10 catches for 290. What the fuck is wrong with Doug? I don't understand. It's an easy game. The NFL's fucking easy. That's it. Right, Bill? It's fucking easy.
Is Bill creeping up?
No, I just sees the J. Joe guy.
Is he creeping up the board, though?
I mean, just anybody that just.
I just said that if someone actually said 10 for 290 and we were, whoop, they got a smile on the board. Oh, man.
No,
So
it
what
was just-
do you guys see keys? Obviously, you said pressure on Wilson.
You got to keep
What
him
else do you see
contained,
as
get him
keys?
to the ground,
Yeah.
and we got to sustain drives today. It's going to be crappy weather. We got to sustain offense today.
Yeah, when we're at our best, we're controlling the clock.
Absolutely.
You know, we're controlling the pace of the game. You know, whether we go up tempo, whether we don't go up tempo, it's at our call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
No, like I said, it's just one of those things you're just gonna have to find a way to pull the rabbit out of the hat. You know, you got to try to score on defense if you can. Special teams, you know, it's just because they're so limited offensively. It's just like, especially with the updates. I mean, now if you're talking no Alshon, I mean, if you're
So
and
Miles
Nelson,
is playing, right?
So you're looking
Miles
at,
is in.
You know,
Okay,
so you're looking at Miles, J-Matt, Hollins,
J.
Jaw, and Greg Ward.
We do have Ertz and Goddard.
Ertz and Goddard. Yeah,
They're
of
going to
course.
have – I mean, it's probably going to be a
Sanders.
lot of balls to tight ends today, I
Yeah.
would expect.
You know.
Hopefully Goddard's got his catching
So, I mean,
gloves
it's
on
tough.
today.
So to your point, it's tough to control the clock with those
I
weapons.
agree.
You know what I mean?
And
I
no
know you're
lane,
trying
and
to,
no
yeah.
lane.
I mean, you're
We're
trying
going to have to –
So now you have a
know what I
left
mean?
tackle
They're tough
playing
to
right
run.
tackle.
They're tough to run on, like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
You got to get Miles. You got to get Miles. You know, involved big time. You know what I mean? Not sitting necessarily the running game, but another like 10 catches or something.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, you know, earlier in the
Get him out in
season. You know,
space.
early in the season, David Johnson, when he was healthy for like 1 week, had about 10 or 11 catches.
Yep.
You know, the Cardinals used them against them well. So you know, we'll see if like 10 for like 100 or something. So you know, see if you can get something like that.
It would be great
You
if
know?
Miles had a big day rushing.
It would be.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I know.
listen, I know you said, and they do stop the run. They've always stopped the run well. Ever since Pete Carroll's been their head coach, they've stopped the run well. But that game against Cleveland beat them pretty soundly in Cleveland because they ran all over them. They ran right down their throat. So, I mean, that would be great to do, but without Lane, I'm getting skeptical if we can even do that.
Yep. And is Peters playing, or we got Vitae on the left?
Peters is playing.
Peters is playing for.
He'll be in for a quarter
7
and a half.
snaps.
Yeah, quarter and a half.
And then Big V will have to replace him.
Big V.
At one point, he'll drop, and he'll be like, "What happened to Jason? We don't know." He'll just be like pointing at different things, looking like he's spastic
My
on the
neck,
field.
my back,
Parts
my
that-
neck in my back.
Parts that the doctors don't even know. Like, is that a part? Like, it's 127 bones, I think, and that's not one of them. I don't know. The fuck did you break, bro?
That's the 130th, I guess. I don't know.
Look at this guy. This guy's a dinosaur.
Matt Haxton, not so bold prediction.
Actives and inactives coming up.
If Alshon is out, Miles Sanders will line up at wide receiver at least 10 times this game.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
care where
I
they
mean-
line him up, Matt. To be honest with you, I just think you got to get him more involved.
Yes.
I mean, absolutely. I think we all would agree that he's probably our best weapon right now.
Probably our only true weapon.
Almost our only weapon, but our best weapon.
Yes.
You got to get him. He's got to touch the ball 16 times today.
Look for any mismatches
You know what I mean?
can find.
Any
you know what I mean?
possibility if that's him running, if that's him out of the backfield, if that's him lining up out wide, if him going in motion, whatever you got to do, try to get the ball in his hands in space.
Yeah.
Because this defense, like we said, they're pretty good against the run. They can get after the quarterback a little bit. They can't stop a nosebleed.
No,
all right.
they can't stop
in the
the pass.
secondary at all. So try to get him mismatched with some guys and take advantage of it. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I think the tight ends over the middle too are going to be a big key as well. You know, Bobby Wagner's there and he's a pimp. Mm-hmm. But once you get past that level, hopefully we're able to find some openings and do some damage.
You know what kind of year Russell's having. I mean, they're 8-2 because of him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line, and that goes to our point with Carson. I understand. There's, you're looking in the cabinet, the pantry's there. You're like, what the fuck? I got nothing in there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to eat. There's nothing in there, but you just got to find a way. I mean, that's how you get to be an MVP caliber. You know what I mean? Like. You just got to find a way. You know what I mean? Russ did it for years. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Slug Baldwin, I'm not a fan of him, but I mean, that's pretty much who he had just for years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Baldwin was out there. Yeah, he was.
And beast mode.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That's it.
Old Mother Hubbard and only J. Jaw's in the cover.
Fuck, I'm not even hungry.
One for
Screw
29.
I know I didn't eat dinner, but screw it.
I love the 10 for 290. That got me. You got me on that one. I think I was crying a little bit.
There was about 4 people that posted. Like, I mean, did you see it?
But we just keep giving him the
Did
ball.
you see it? I mean, he's wide open in the slot. Carson stuck it in his mask for 22, and they were like, "Oh my God, how can he not be on the field? This is crazy." Did you see how open he got? Yeah, he just ran right down the seam.
And then you couldn't find the rest of the game. You couldn't find the rest of the game.
That's spectacular.
Someone's gonna have to make plays though. Someone's gonna have to make plays on offense. Whether that's it's Carson, as you
Carson
mentioned.
has to make plays. But I'm saying someone's
someone's got to catch those plays.
There's going to have to be someone on the outside is going to have to catch. You figure a wide receiver is going to have 5 to 6 catches today. Someone's going to have to be that guy, especially if Alshon's out. Who's going to be that guy? Is it going to be Jordan Matthews?
Yep.
Is it going to be J. Jaw? I don't think it's going to be J. Jaw.
thing that
My
keeps-
money's on Jordan Matthews.
Yeah. There's
The
a
thing
lot.
that
There's
keeps
a lot of locker room mirror looking going on right now.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, maybe it's me.
It's
is
your time.
this my game?
It's
I
your
don't know.
time. Time to shine. Time to shine.
Is this my game?
What I keep coming back to on the offensive side is who stretches the field. You know what I mean? How do we stretch the field today? Who is that guy?
Mac Hollins?
Is it Mac? You know what I mean? But you're right, though. I mean, because that's what we're dealing with.
Miles Sanders, maybe?
Is it Miles?
Run him on a couple, maybe. I don't know.
As Matt said, line him up, as wide receiver and then get him downfield because we saw last week if we're contained within a 10, 15-yard area on offense, anybody could guard us, whether they're secondary Swiss cheese or not. You know what I'm saying? Last week we struggled to move the ball, and yes, I get it.
The best pass defense.
But we also didn't have a threat down the field.
Yeah, but we're still talking about the team that is currently ranked the best pass defense ever.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Through their 12 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hear you. I understand what you're saying.
You would find it hard to believe that this team, this wide receiving core could get separation on a JV high school team. So let alone like Willie said, the New England the Patriots and their vaunted pass defense. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but this is the game for it. I mean, like I said, we talked about it earlier. So if you're just tuning in, like, not saying that I got all the answers or I got the recipe, but that's it. Like, today's the day. You know what I mean? Now the weather, might play a factor in that. Raining, 30-mile-an-hour winds. It's raw. It's nasty. And you have zero weapons, right?
Right.
So, I mean, the cauldron is full of fucking shit. Like, I wouldn't eat that cauldron, right? But this is the team. This is the secondary to do it. You know what I mean, if you're going to step up, J-Jaw, if you want you want an opportunity, all right? This is, you want to, you make your 4 fans happy besides your mom and the 3 fans that you have at A2D Radio, in that fucking group. If you want to make them happy, today's the day.
Today's it.
Go for a hundo. I mean, it's not hard with those guys back there. I mean, they literally got 4 tomato cans back there. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta get a win today. It's all comes down to it's on Carson. Like you said, great QBs in this league get a win today at home. When your team's reeling and you need a W, you get a win at home. He's got to find a way. You got to find a way to get it done today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because as much as we didn't,
everyone likes to throw those fourth quarter numbers in his face. I've seen them all week. Everyone's in the fourth quarter, he hadn't done much in the fourth quarter. Well, today's the day. Today's a good day to change that.
That's what I'm saying. Because there was times last week, and like I said, it's you got to turn the page, right? But that last drive, and the one before, or whatever it was, I mean, he missed a ton of wide open throws, and who knows if those guys would have caught it, right? But you didn't even give those guys an opportunity. You didn't miss. He missed a lot of missed
Listen,
throws.
he made a very catchable ball, a ball that any competent wide receiver in the league, in my opinion, should make a catch on. Yep. He had 10 yards to adjust to that ball in the air. Nelson had. Just got to make that play.
Yep.
But that being said, Carson missed 3 balls prior to
before that,
where it could have been a different kind of
absolutely.
So I mean, let's be honest here. He did miss some throws.
So
he missed some throws.
He
was high. He was high last week.
Yep.
With a lot of stuff.
He was high a lot.
That's at his feet. So when you're dealing with not weapons that are below average, right? Then you got to be sharp and you got to put the ball right between somebody's numbers. And that's just the bottom line, and that'll make you great. That'll separate you from the other guys. Like there are a ton of bad quarterbacks in this league. That's the reason why, there was a workout last weekend.
Yeah,
right? Because of the bad quarterback playing this week.
And rumors that he signed.
Like Willie said, it's hard to play. So I thought both of those guys were right pre-show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are a ton of fucking buns quarterbacks. All right.
Yeah.
But it is a tough position. All right.
So, Matt Haxton.
But that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Absolutely. That's why they get the big ones. Matt Haxton, I think Brandon Brooks will help out Dillard, best right guard in football. Next to you helps out a lot. Agree there. Anthony Adis chimes in. Doug Peterson needs to call plays because Seattle's defense is on a different level. Doug always calls plays, Anthony. Matt Haxton, know what needs to happen is Doug has to be on the phone with Frank Reich on the sidelines the whole game. Frank needs to call plays.
I mean, they're 6-5.
So what Matt Haxton would do, if the Eagles kick off, you get the first stop.
Everybody thinks Frank Reich's a god.
Yeah.
Very first play, they bomb it down
the status.
I was just going to drive. I was just going to drive by it because it was
I know.
No, I'm just saying that year's
everyone's
perfect.
all over.
Oh no, definitely address it. I'm
over
just saying, especially as an Eagle fan.
Everyone's all over the Frank Reich
2017 was
thing.
magical.
What's Frank Reich done?
Like, get your dick out of his mouth, man. He's a good coach. I like him, all right? But it's like, it's unbelievable. After everything goes wrong, it's like, oh, my God, the genius, it was Frank. And Flip. Oh, we saw Flip last year. How'd he do? Right? With 1,000 weapons in Minnesota. I mean, holy failure.
Fell on his face.
Holy failure, Batman. I mean, holy shit.
Dalvin Cook looked like a wet turd. Dalvin Cook looked like a wet turd last year.
Oh, my God. I mean, that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Flip.
Although
I mean,
you can't not give Frank any credit and then blame out Mike Groh, though, the whole time. Like, you can't have it both sides.
It's just,
you know what I mean?
It's a perfect storm.
But right, 2017 is so abnormal right now.
It's in the rearview mirror.
It's over.
Yeah,
it's over, and it was perfect storm. That's it. Bottom line.
Because obviously, we're seeing it now. That next man up mentality doesn't always work. We saw it last year too when we struggled.
All 32 teams have the same fucking mantra.
Yeah,
just
happened to work that year.
There was all the 5 captains were out of their positions. It was crazy.
Dude, it's just, you know what it is? It's something, we always say it. It's funny because me and Tom used to always say it back in the day. But, like, shit happens, and it usually happens in weird ways.
Yeah.
When you win, like your first ever happens, and it just happened in a weird way. It did. I mean, it was spectacular.
Yeah.
You know, Nick's a god in the city forever. Yeah. You know, but it just happened in a weird way. But look, I just keep circling back to it because it's absolute fact is Carson has to get a win today.
Yeah.
I don't care what he does.
Look at that.
He's got to get a win today.
Look at that.
He's got bad
Doing
numbers on
his
tight window
arm
throws.
exercises.
Second lowest passer rating on tight window throws in the NFL. I don't like that. That's
three
like
of his 4
That's a
interceptions.
nerd stat to me, though. Tight window throws.
Absolutely.
Tight window throws.
But
I don't
read
like,
it.
Analytics.
We got a lot of nerds out there,
Yeah.
so good job
That,
reading it. Yeah, absolutely.
that was sitting on that was sitting on the 50-yard line in the Harvard-Yale game yesterday. But I just I can't get into that. But like,
Hold on, Kay Adams is in Philly. I'll be right back. You guys have the rest of the show.
I'm sure she's just waiting for you, Greg.
Yeah.
Can't
That's why
wait.
that's why
Can't wait
there's
for
another
Greg to
seat
get
there.
here. Yeah, I'm
MJD.
I'm just waiting for Steppy to come on. Come on by.
She doesn't know, you know.
And
I
MJ
offer an Uber ride.
Yeah, she don't know. You gotta offer an Uber ride, a drink. I know how you're gonna work it.
And a Cosby.
And a Cosby.
An Uber and a Cosby.
An Uber,
MJD.
a cocktail, crime scene. Yeah.
MJ rocking a pea coat. That's come on, eat with the pea coat there, buddy. Just put on a.
It's a Florida boy. He's cold.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
No. I'm not bashing for a coat. I don't like the choice of a pea coat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, just rock something big. Let's go. Put a hat on.
Matt Haxton.
Not a pea coat guy.
Very first play, they bomb it down the field to J-Jaw. Best case scenario, he catches it. Catches a great pass. The momentum is huge right from the start. Worst
Sure.
case, it's picked off, and we start the game with them
Like a
having the
punt.
ball. Yeah, like
So,
a punt.
first down punt,
first down punt, yeah.
or maybe J. Joe walks into one. I hear you, bro.
A lot of first down punts. They usually happen.
Listen, I like the creativity. All right, that's all we're asking for. Hey, find a way, find ways.
We gotta find a way.
Find a
We
way.
gotta find a way.
Anthony Adis, it seems to me Alshon doesn't want to be here, and a couple other players. Yeah, could be. He also says the Eagles' season is over because they had their chance last week against the Pats to win the game and salvage their season and failed. I don't agree with that. I always thought that if you come out of those two games one-on-one. What up, Ralph?
Mike Garfalio.
Okay.
He said that with 20 minutes to go with the inactives to come out, it sounds as the Seahawks will be without Clowney today.
Okay.
That's huge.
That's pretty big.
Who made that noise?
Mike Garofalo.
I couldn't tell. I was like, what the
That come out of Ralph?
right there?
That was the old man.
Any official word on Alshon? Have you seen that?
I'll look it up.
Okay. So that's big.
Yeah.
No,
it's
Clowney is
huge.
a big step.
That's a start.
You know, he's a key piece to their rushing defense.
Yeah.
You know, and then we saw him 2 weeks ago against San Fran.
I think he's overrated, but he can get after the passer.
Yeah, Schefter said it's now iffy if the Eagles will have Alshon Jeffrey against the Seahawks, which means they could be without him, Nelson Aguilar, and Jordan Howard today.
Awesome.
Just keep piling it on, Ralph.
We need a big day from our fucking defense.
Yeah.
We need a big day from the defense.
Defense needs to get a score somehow.
Listen, Malcolm.
You know, strip sack,
Malcolm,
pick
how about a
six.
Yeah.
You know,
Blindside on Rusty.
something, yeah.
Get a blindside
You know,
hit on Rusty.
hopefully
pick
those
one up.
DNs can contain him and keep him somewhat in a
scoop and
pocket.
score. A scoop and
I know
score.
he's so slippery, that's so tough, but I think if you're able to contain him at least on the outside and make him go up the middle, you know, and then he could juke out Gary, and then now he's down the field.
He's like a little serpent out there. I'll tell you what, Gary's got a lot of heat. I know Chucks loves to trash Gary. Nathan Gary made a couple of nice plays.
did?
I know he got beat on that one last week, but he made 4 or 5. He made the tackle that kept us in the game on the third down. He's getting better. He's getting better.
If you owned a
He's getting
laptop,
better.
you would like him if you owned a laptop, Brian.
Is that what it was? I wouldn't like him. If I was studying tape, I wouldn't like him.
If you saw him from the old 22, you would not like him.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
All right, so let's get into our scores, predictions, and players of the game.
Okay.
You already said
24-23. 24-23, Birds. Let's go.
Your offensive player of the game.
Go. Carson Wentz. It's his day. You got to get it done. I know there's not a lot out there, like we said. You know, his old mother Hubbard and only J-Jaw's in the cupboard. But you figure Miles has got to be involved heavily, and you got to get a win today. A great QB, a great leader, gets a win today at home. when he already just lost the game at home last week. You got to get a win. It's a must-have. It's his day. I'm expecting a big day from Carson. And if I don't get it, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be a fucking cranky motherfucker on Thanksgiving, and I love Thanksgiving.
It is my favorite, too.
It's our greatest day.
It's the favorite one.
How can you not like it? It's beer, football, and food. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like a dream.
Yeah, it's a checklist. It's
the 3 F's.
Successful.
Family, food, football.
Can I fall asleep on the couch and wake up to dessert and more turkey? Absolutely. Can I have a turkey sandwich the following day and possibly make a turkey pot pie that night? Absolutely. You know why? Because I'm an American.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn Thanksgiving.
Tryptophan was there before Bill Cosby.
Oh, my God.
It was there before Bill.
I don't need the bill.
Full circle.
Just bring
Greg,
turkey.
Full circle. Greg does not need the.
That's what he's bringing the
All you
cake.
just need
He's
is
bringing
tryptophan.
some turkey.
He just has it in the back
I'm
of
just
his
going to have
car.
it in the back. I just brought some leftover turkey for you guys.
Some turkey.
You guys are wanting a little turkey here.
Have some turkey.
Oh, wait, it's a 4-minute ride? Yeah, don't eat it. You're good.
That's great.
Sweeps, what you got?
17-13 Seahawks. I don't know where they're going to score.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the Eagles D will show up, so it's just look for disgusting, low-scoring game, and we'll see what happens.
Your offensive player of the game?
Rusty Nail.
Okay. I'm going to go 2013 Seahawks. You guys. I kind of think the same thing. I don't see where the offense now, especially without Alshon, gets any, scores a lot, right? Unless the defense shows up, and it's just, I don't see
So
where
you
they're
think
scoring
our season's
points.
over after today?
No, I don't. I think.
Well, you said to that guy who said the season was over after last week, you said, I always thought we had to get one of these two. Well, you're saying we're going to lose today,
Right.
which means you think the season's over after today.
No.
I'm just adding shit up here, Greg.
No.
1 + 1 in my head, it goes 2. Real
Because
quick.
I think
Cliff
we can
Notes
still
version.
win the. I did say that, yes, but I still think we can win the division.
I just wanted to trash you, that's all.
That's fine. Trash me all you want.
Guy thinks we're done. Guy thinks we're done. I
thought we were done 3 weeks ago.
I think
I'm already looking at wide receivers.
they're going to find a way. I know you are. They're going to find a way today. They're going to find a way. They play great when their back's against the wall. They're going to find a way
Their backs
today.
against the wall all year.
That's not true. The main games they're against the wall was Green Bay win, Buffalo win. Let's go. And then today, win. Let's go.
My player of the game is going to be Tyler Lockett. Ralph, you got a score?
TL?
I had 24-17 Birds. Player of the game is going to be Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz.
Zerts.
Ertzy.
Ertz actually had a little yak last week. It was impressive to see.
Yeah. Didn't just fall down.
Yeah.
Matt Haxton, if the
Broke
Eagles
2
lose
tackles,
today,
I think, on one play.
if the Eagles lose today and the Cowboys win, is the season over for the Eagles? Or do you still see them having a chance?
I mean, if that happens, Matt, we're in bad shape.
Yeah.
Because then it might not even come down to us beating Dallas. We're going to need them to lose other games.
Right.
So it's a whole thing.
And you would assume that this was always, look at their schedule, this was a loss, right? When you look at their schedule and you go
at
through
New England,
at
you
New
would
England,
hope, yeah.
on the road, this would be a loss. So, yeah, it wouldn't be easy.
They still got a couple tough games, Dallas. But, I mean, they seem to be firing pretty well right now.
Yeah, I think
so.
they have Buffalo, but Buffalo's at home, and that's on Thursday, Thanksgiving, right? That's this next week.
Yeah, they play on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, obviously, yeah.
Thanks. Anthony O'Brien, hey, is J-Joe actually going to play today? I sure hope so.
I mean, I guess he's going to be on the field, Ant. I don't know.
He's currently our number 3 wide receiver, so.
I already said it. I think, to me, it's Jordan Matthews. That's who if you're asking me to put money on who I think steps up on the outside, especially if Alshon doesn't play, it's Jordan Matthews to me. Just because I feel like they have a history, and I think that Carson trusts him more.
Yeah,
I'm not saying what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. I just think that he'll have some catches. I just don't know what to expect from Jay.
Yeah, you're not hanging your hat on
Greg
him,
Ward
but,
or Mac
You're
Hollins.
Yeah.
not hanging your hat on him, but
Yeah.
of the 4,
Yeah.
I would pick Jay
Yeah.
Matthews in a.
That's
in
what
a-
I'm saying,
If
yeah.
I was picking hockey sticks too,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I'll take him.
If you're going for a cheap guy in daily fantasy today, maybe look Jordan Matthews' way. That's all I'm saying. I'm assuming he's extremely cheap.
He doesn't think so. He says
If
someone
not
off
today.
the street played over him last week in Jordan Matthews. I just think that's more.
Jordan Matthews caught 2 balls last week.
Yeah,
though,
2
right?
balls. That's just more familiarity with Carson in the offense. I don't think that was necessarily he's better than J-Jaw. Maybe he is, but I don't think that's like the only reason he got. I just think more of the familiarity.
Well, yeah,
was why he got on the field.
That's exactly what I think too.
Yeah.
That's why I expect him to be on the field even more this week.
Yeah, he said I would just like to see more from our second rounder.
Yeah,
and I completely agree. Completely agree.
I'm right with you. When you see the other guy that went in the second round is playing against us today, and he's having a pretty solid year.
Yeah, DK.
Yeah,
with
pretty solid year.
With the pacifier. Did you see that? He's got a pacifier mouthpiece.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I hope that. Now I'm glad we didn't draft him. Look at
Is Odell already dancing?
Beckham and Jarvis are dancing.
Catch that L today. Catch that L.
I need Nick Chubb to go crazy today. So.
Agreed.
Yeah. Hey, Chubby.
Willie, who's your defensive player of the game?
To me, it's time for our captain to step up. I need a big play out of Malcolm today. I need a pick. I need a forced fumble. I need something. I need a big play out of Malcolm Jenkins. Game-changing play out of Malcolm Jenkins today.
Yeah, I got you. Sweeps?
I would land on Bobby Wagner if you asked me 10 times out of 10 times. So.
Yeah, it's the only guy I know.
If I'm picking this, their secondary's trash. So,
yeah.
Somebody could make a play, and we'll see. But if I was to hang my hat on, no Clowney.
Yeah.
So I would go, Bobby Wagner.
Their other D end is a solid player
tackles.
too, also though. So hopefully Peters can hold up because Ziggy Ansah is a solid player.
Ziggy is really good.
Yeah.
Yep. But I look for Bobby to have double-digit tackles like usual. Per usual.
Oh, someone's starting Baker and DK.
Oh, they're playing the Dolphins.
And
Getting a little fresh.
And DK's playing the Eagles. But see, that's a
fresh.
guy that doesn't do his homework. He's probably looking at the early season Eagles, thinking we're gonna light them titties. But no, titties aren't here now. Okay, titties are away now.
He drove past them like Greg.
Yes, I feel like I'm running at an incredible rate.
No titties to see here. I'm good. I'm out.
No. What do you got, tits? No. I'll get the next one.
Yeah, put your top on. Hey, we like to be fully clothed.
You can't get in this here unless you're fully clothed.
This is a PG Uber.
Are your tits out? No. Disney Plus is on in here. No.
I got beads. I don't care. I don't want beads. Put your beads away.
Oh, that was great. Oh, well done.
Oh, it's not going to end, Greg.
I wouldn't expect it to end.
Don't turn down a tick, right?
I won't expect it to end.
It's like churning butter, buddy. It's an everyday thing.
Ralphie, who's your defensive player of the game?
I'm going to go Jalen Mills.
Okay.
Jalen Mills.
The Goblin.
The green-haired goblin. What's he do today? Why?
Put a pick six, Ralph. How about it, huh?
I'll go interception. Big time interception.
I'm not sure he can catch, but
add a pick six to it.
He's in.
Spice it up, Ralph.
No, you're one of the only guys that got the Eagles winning with Willie, so go for it.
He's been in position. He's been in position a lot. Usually the ball just hits his hands.
Ralphie, have a
just like our wide receiver.
Ralphie, be bold. Be bold, Ralphie. Pick six. Scoop and a score.
All right, Jalen Mills. I like it though.
Three picks.
I agree though. If if the Eagles, are in this game, their secondary has to play big.
Yeah.
Sure. And Malcolm and Jalen are obviously two big parts of that. Tom's laughing at the
tick eight.
The tick eight. Tom's dying over tick eight.
Let me check the weather.
Never seen a titty I didn't like. Call me a lot of things.
I know we have a lot of these guys obviously playing today, but who's an under-the-radar guy that you need to see something from?
In this game?
In this game.
I thought you were
from the Eagles side.
Jordan Matthews. Yeah, telling you, that's my guy today. If I pick the click. J-Matt. I'm not saying he's going to have a huge day, but 4 or 5 catches out of him.
Right.
5 for 50.
Wow.
If you do 10, you get
4 for 70 and a touchy.
No.
Whoa, sweeps over there. I know you guys scoring 13 points. I understand. I understand where you're at.
No. I mean, I know you're grasping for straws, so it's not like
5 for 50 is not. I'm not asking for a lot.
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
like
why it was. That's the only reason I cackled like a little fucking schoolgirl, because you're like, hey, I mean, maybe we can have a good game
5
at
for
'em.
50?
5 for 50. I'm like, you can fall into that.
Not on our team, you can't. Not on our team, you can't.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's how
No,
the mighty have fallen. You know what I
No,
mean?
you cannot fall into that.
You know? Fucking guys, this guy's cashing checks. And poor Will. This
Joe
guy's
begs to
cashing
differ.
checks, and Wilson's only asking for 5 for 50. Like, holy fuck, man, it's amazing. It's unbelievable.
Maybe 4 for 70 and a touchy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
If you're feeling good about yourself, maybe you get seconds. It's turkey week. Yeah. Maybe get a little seconds. 4 for 70. I'll take some more. Oh God, that is wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's. I guess he's your
Boucher?
number. He's your number
was,
one.
buddy.
Yeah. Kids here. Sweeps, I got you.
Yeah, I think it was Darius Slay
definitely was.
and Big Rob.
Darius is pretty good. Yeah, I want to see what secondary wide receiver steps up, whether that's Mack, J. Jaw, Greg Ward, because obviously someone else is going to have to try and catch the ball. You know what I mean? So it's got to be one of those guys.
Absolutely.
There's Russell.
Boston Scott. I mean, there's only a short amount. There's like five guys in
which is why we're struggling to find ways they're going to win.
Yeah.
Listen, you figure that this. I understand Seattle's had a rough. Their linebacking core is not terrible. Their secondary is weak, but you figure that they're going to try to take away Ertz, probably.
Right.
You would expect,
Yep.
right? So it might come down to someone other than Ertz making plays. Maybe Dallas. That's Matthews. That's J. Jaw. Someone's going to have. That's Miles Sanders.
Yep.
Someone's going to have to make some plays. Absolutely. And Carson, you're going to have to make some big throws. It's time to make some big throws. We need it.
Yeah, no, this is a big game for Carson. I agree with you.
It's a monster game for
Listen, we're always talking about creativity, and that's all we're trying to ask for. You know what I mean? Like, I understand we don't, we're not coaching in the NFL, but like, to me, it's just get creative. I don't. You
He might go get some with his legs
like,
today.
The days of fucking trips are gone. Like, I look at TV. I understand it's not Madden, and I'm not playing 7-on-7 in the Denver League. I get it, all right. But the days of like trips are gone. Like, how about give me fucking trips left and fucking give me a guy singled up, all right, and see what they're going to do, all right. We know that the Eagles don't have a deep threat, but let's see if they roll a safety. Dude, let's give me something, man. Instead of
make
fucking
the
the
defense
same old
think. Make the defense
let's
move.
go.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I don't
create some mismatches.
The only thing I don't like
you
about
can split out Goddard
the dual,
too.
the only thing I don't like about the dual tight ends is that he constantly has one on the line. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
So we never have 4 split wide.
Yeah.
We never, and we understand our wide receivers stink, but we never have 4 split wide. We never none of that shit.
Yeah.
We haven't had any of that since Chip left, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, not to say that that's a bad thing, but we did have some weapons until Chip gave some of them away.
And you're probably not going to see that today either because of no lane.
No, you won't.
So you're probably going to have, give help to Dillard.
That's why I'm not even sure that Dallas catches many balls today. Because Dallas is an extremely good blocker.
Right.
And I expect that they might have him on the line a lot today.
Yeah. No, I agree with there. So, we'll see what we get out of Carson. Obviously it's got to be a big game, statement game. We thought everyone wanted last week to be the statement game because it was against Tom Brady. Well, I think this is the next statement game because this is the one that's here.
From team-wise, though, like I know what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
Statistically, not a statement game, but just a find-a-way game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you have it last in the fourth, and you take them
and you
down,
go win
you know
it.
what I mean? Like,
you go win
if
it.
you only threw for 180 because you're surrounded by jabroni soup.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
And
but
it's
you still
raining
find
and
a way.
it's windy.
Yeah,
I don't care what your fucking numbers are.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to find a way to get a win today.
If we had the ball last, we have to score.
It's not always sexy, all right? You need to get a W today. I don't care how you do it. It can be ugly, muddy, mucky. You got to get a win. You got to get a win.
5 safeties.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
They count.
5 safeties and
5
a
safeties
field goal.
and 2 field goals.
The punter.
16, 14, 5.
The player of the game, the punter. Fucking guy, coffin corner.
Cam
son of a
Johnson.
He got the coffin corner award in Madden.
that was so much fun, too, the coffin corners. Try to see how close you can get it and then a 1.
You would have been a guy that was punting.
You mentioned
and
Madden.
Ralphie popped up.
You mentioned Madden. He was like,
He's like, where's my gaming
First off,
setup?
He's probably too young to
where's my
remember
joystick?
the best My favorite time I ever had in Madden was probably like 04, and they had the rushing attack. Do you remember when they had the rushing attack? When it was strictly, you just played the little rushing attack game?
Yep.
Oh, spectacular.
Yeah.
And to get like consecutive touchdown runs, you get extra bonus
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
Shit was crazy. It's just 2 defenders and a blocker and your running back.
yo.
Oh, shit used to get gutter. Shit used to get gutter out there on rushing attack.
Real quick.
I could sing the song. Back in the mud again, I'm convinced, I'm so happy.
Little game of 2-on-2, bull in the ring type with
Consecchi.
What you got?
So we got 2 breaking news. Clowney is out today,
Okay.
Good.
and Jeffrey is out today.
Awesome.
Both from Ian Rappaport.
Thanks, Ian.
Thanks, Ian.
Thanks, Ian.
Appreciate you. Thanks, Ralph, for breaking that news for us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You
Fucking
need,
Alshon.
you need a sounder next time.
What is
like-
going on with Alshon and Jordan Howard? What's going on with them two?
Get hurt on the bye.
When did they get hurt? How did I miss their injury?
I don't know what Alshon's or Jordan's is.
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Yeah, but when did that happen?
I know. That's what we said.
On
last
the bye
week.
week.
Yeah.
How is he still out? I just don't get it.
The old lady pushed him down the steps.
Fucking unreal.
He landed on his
it really
shoulder.
is unreal. Our medical staff.
Rough Uber ride.
Rough Uber ride.
That guy breaks hard. Slammed into the seat.
God.
All right, let's go to break. We're up on the hour. Let's go to break, and we'll come back with
No,
our,
Jimmy Leland.
you
We'll
gonna-
be
I was
right
gonna
back.
say,
Yeah.
No, you hitting a couple Lelands?
No. Just you
that why
give-
we're breaking?
Give the
No,
fam a
Jimmy-
break real
wait,
quick,
He's got to give Jimmy at home a chance.
I'm ready. I was ready to run.
and then we'll come back with our picks against the spread, Crumb of the week, and anything else Eagles related you guys got. First half of the show was brought to you by Specialized Physical Therapy, Dr. Paul Vidal. You can find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. He's at 3 locations, Cherry Hill, Princeton, and Burlington. Fam, thanks for joining in. YouTube, not YouTube.
Where's the doc been?
I don't know.
Doc, what up, bro?
Yeah, maybe we'll get him on next week.
What's up, Doc?
Twitter, Instagram, hop over to Facebook or YouTube, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Rodent sheriff?
That's what they called Greg, I thought. The old rodent sheriff.
This is amazing.
And on that note, welcome back. This is Agree to Disagree, brought to you by our doc, Specialized Physical Therapy. You can find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Greg Milakovic, Nick DelGozzo, Brian Wilson, LaRalfo, James on the ones and twos. Heavy Eagles in the first half. Wilson and Ralph had the Eagles winning. Sweeps and I had the Seahawks winning.
Now I'm going to get hate mail. I mean, did you have to recap?
Yeah, I did.
In recap, great side, Crumb side. Let's go.
Left side, let's go. I'm on the left side. Sorry, buddy.
Strong side.
Strong side. So, yeah, first half we discussed the keys to the victory, how the Eagles are going to find the win. We're getting our Crumb in a week here in a second, and we'll get into picks against the spread for the rest of the slate today. Hopefully we can win you some money. If you do need some picks from the experts, not us, go to ATSSportPicks.com. Again, that's ATSSportPicks.com. Get their weekend package. Get their full season package for all sports. They're on fire right now.
Promo code A2D.
Sorry, yeah. That's why you're there.
20% off. Promo code
Use
A2D.
promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off. First game of the day, Buffalo minus 3.5 hosting the Broncos.
Bills.
Give me Denver.
Bills.
Denver.
Bills.
That's fine.
Who's Ryan? Is it Ryan Finley again?
No,
He's Cincy.
Brandon
Cincy.
Allen.
Brandon Allen. Is that Kyle's brother?
Woo pig.
Listen,
No.
Denver should have got it done
That's the
last
Woo
week.
Pig guy.
Denver should have got it done last week, and Minnie, they're going to get it done today.
Okay.
That collapses. It's so fresh. It's so tasty.
That collapse kept a huge parlay on the board. So thank you, Denver, for that collapse.
Money line, huh?
They covered.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah, well, they covered, yeah.
Yeah, you
I had a money line.
Vikings
Money line parlay. I was sweating. Oakland minus 3.5 in New York. And we know the East Coast.
Cross country.
I kind of like the Jets today, but
I know, me
but
too. I'm going to pick.
I
the Jets,
want to like the
unfortunately.
Jets today, but to me, I don't know. Oakland just seems. I like the way that they're heading.
Absolutely.
I don't like to say this, because you got Curls in the group. There's a bunch of like fucking Brady fans like popping up around. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Like
they're all
shoulder pads.
They're all
Where'd you
fucking.
get shoulder pads?
They're all.
Where do you buy shoulder pads with points hanging out of it? I just don't.
They're all weird dudes. They're all weird dudes too. Every one of them is a strange cat.
Lotions and robes.
I respect them. They're all strange cats though. But like to me, they got a good thing going over there. I like Derek Carr. He's playing well. I love Josh Jacobs. I'd love to see the Jets beat them today, just so I can laugh at them Raiders fans. But I think the Raiders get it done. I like Oakland today.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. I just can't put any stock in the Jets.
Agreed. But conditions, I feel it should be higher. But I know it's a cross country thing. Give me the Jets. I don't know, but I do love what the Raiders doing. So
Yeah.
excellent summary by you.
Cleveland minus 11 hosting the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Fins up.
Brown shouldn't be giving anybody anything.
Fins
Yeah,
up.
I
Not
agree.
that many though.
Not that many, absolutely.
Actually, give me the Browns. They're going to steamroll. Steamroll, Paul. Roll job. I should know. I went to a roll job last night.
Oh yeah, Sixers game, great seats.
I was walking in telling everybody, roll job tonight, roll job, and people are like, giving me bad looks. First off, it couldn't have went better because we like obnoxiously walked in to the Cadillac Grill, getting drinks, walking back down, and then I'm telling people like, They played last night in Chicago, back-to-back with a trip. You know what I mean? I'm all back-to-back with a road trip. This is a roll job. And we're standing at the bar. 2 guys in Miami jerseys come right up next to us. And I was like, I didn't know the Heat had fans. and Doug's like,
Since
Doug goes,
LeBron left.
Doug goes, I didn't think you guys would be here till second quarter. And we were just trashing them. And we kept saying, I was like, dude, you guys are going to lose by 20. Like, no chance. Jimmy's going to light it up. And then lost.
How loud were the boos?
I lowered him. Very loud.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how loud. I was like, he got really booed.
Good.
I was like,
well
wow,
done. Well
really
done.
booed.
And then I heard that every time he touched the ball, too.
Every time.
Nice.
Like the
done.
whole game. Well, until we were up 35.
Yeah. Then everyone's like, we're not worth it anymore.
Oh, man.
Our game here, Seattle minus 1.5 here in Philadelphia.
I like the Eagles.
Yeah, I obviously had the Seahawks.
Seahawks. That's flying.
Yeah, that moved. That moved.
It
moved 3 points.
Everybody's out. Yeah.
Yeah, it moved 3 points since it came out minus 2.5.
Well, Alshon's out.
Yeah. Steelers minus 6.5 in Cincinnati.
This game stinks to me.
Yes, it does. Give me the
Bengals.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Game.
Again,
Field goal
just like
game.
Cleveland, how are you laying
Mason
11?
Rudolph won't do
How are you
anything
laying
again.
almost 7 points and you're the Steelers?
Mason Rudolph gets brained on the field or something. Again.
They signed Burfict real quick.
Saints minus 10 hosting Carolina.
This game should be a roll job, but I don't know. Just
That's what they.
The-
I think
That's what we thought weeks ago too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me the 10.
yeah, give me
points,
Carolina
a lot
in
of
10.
A lot of Pintos.
Yeah, I got Carolina. The Bears minus 6 hosting the Giants. I'm going Giants.
Is Mitchell playing?
in Chicago.
Chase Daniel?
I don't
With an L?
know.
No, I think Mitchell's playing.
Is Mitchell back? His hip.
I think
his hip.
I think his hip is
Getting
okay.
benched. Getting benched to the end of that game.
Yeah,
that was such a bizarre situation.
Yeah.
You know,
Was he benched or was his hip? They said his hip.
Yeah.
Well, they
I mean,
came
that's
out and
coach
said his
speak.
hip, but I think he was benched.
whispering in his ear.
Yeah. He was giving him. He was whispering sweet nothings in his ear.
Which, once again, it goes back to everything we always talk about.
Yeah.
Like, to me, the first time I got the job, I would address that with the media and tell them, knock it off. Don't ask any questions. I'm the kind of guy in all sports, if somebody's not playing well, I'm going to yank your ass, all right? And then the next week, you'll have an opportunity in practice to show me that you're ready to play. Why does it have to be a big fucking deal? All right, but there's such
Because it's
divas.
2019.
I
It's a fucking pussy.
It's diva world.
It's
diva
the
world.
pussification of America. We've gone over this.
I'll take the Bears.
and you passed up Watson, you passed up
I
Mahomes to
understand.
draft Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just talking about in that game.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Obviously, Chase Daniel's not the answer. He's not a starter in this league.
No.
But, like, if you're trying to look for a spark or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
He's better than Mitchell, though.
But give me the Bears, I guess.
I'm going Giants.
That
I
being
think
said-
Giants can win this game outright. I'm not going to bet it. I just said I think they can.
Money line. You going to sprinkle the money line?
I might dabble.
No, I like the Bears.
The Bears. Okay.
Yeah.
The Bears.
I just think the Giants stink.
The Bears. Falcons minus 3.5 hosting Tampa Bay.
Give me the Bucks.
Atlanta's hot right now.
They are playing well.
Give me Atlanta.
You called that last week, too. That was a good job by you. Adored the Panthers, right?
Yeah, I'll take Atlanta.
Smoke job.
Yeah,
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 it was.
I'll take Atlanta.
They smoked New Orleans the week before.
Give me
Yeah.
crab legs.
They've been rolling.
Can't believe I took crab legs.
You going to eat a W?
That hook. It falls 3. And that little crab leg
Oh,
hook.
you see my hook video? Did you see my video from Thursday night? Did you see that?
No.
Oh, the one Brodo stuff.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Me sweating out that Colts plus
Oh, I
3.5.
did. That was in the bag, though. I don't know why you were sweating so much. You knew they weren't going to kick it.
I don't know. I didn't trust Billy B.
Now, listen, I don't know how the fuck they don't review that fumble. I don't
That
know
was
what's going
that's
on.
what got
That
me.
is- that's
That
just
was
the NFL
clear.
to a T. What's going on? You review the dumbest shit. You're not going to review the fact that he clearly fumbled and it lands right in the dude's lap. I don't know. Oh, there's no clear recovery.
Yes,
Okay,
there was.
okay, nerd, it's in his fucking lap.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Nerd alert.
Where's it go, nerd? He don't got it. Who's got it? It's pretty simple to me.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking nerd, by the way. He's
Pereira?
Oh, my God, I hate him.
Like,
Maybe
who's
you
watching
spike
his
your
monitor?
hair up
Yeah.
more, Pereira, you fucking nerd.
You know, who's watching the monitor?
They
I
have
just
a-
don't understand.
They have a great job though. All they do is watch football from wherever, and just they're on screen like never.
I like the other guy better.
Dean Blandino, the guy that does
Blandino.
college.
I like Blandino better.
Yeah.
And Gene Statutor.
First off, Gene's a good guy.
And he's a great ref.
I like.
Yeah. Does he still do
Big Ten
basketball?
guy. Oh, yeah. Well, I think so. I think, I don't think he bagged them both.
Yeah.
I think he still does basketball.
Yeah. He's just tired of the NFL's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't disagree there. And Detroit, where we at? Detroit minus 3.5 in Washington. I just think it's amazing that Detroit with Jeff Driscoll is giving points.
That's how bad.
But that's how bad
The Redskins stink.
That's how bad the Redskins
Give me the
are.
Redskins. They got to win a game at some point, right? Haskins has to win a game at some point, right?
Lions. It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, I'm going Lions. I'm going Jeff Driscoll.
Gross. No clue how.
4 o'clock slate starts with Tennessee hosting Jacksonville Tennessee's -4.
I tell you what, you want to hear a crazy
They
stat?
always play each other tough.
You want to hear a crazy stat? Since your boy Tanny Butt, who I guess we can start calling him Tanny Hill again.
Yeah.
Since he started for them, they're 10 for 10 in the red zone. 10 for 10.
Wow. That's a
I
crazy
don't know what's
stat.
going on, right?
Yeah.
Tannehill playing well.
Yeah.
Give me Titans.
I like the Titans as well.
I'm going Jags.
Got rid of Marcus finally.
I'm going Jags. There's only 2 games in the 4 o'clock hour.
Yeah, it's one of those. This is like when they get rid of like all the rest of the bye weeks. This week, right? There's no more byes after this,
I think so.
or maybe there's one more week. I don't know, but this is like last week. There was us and like 5 other teams on bye. The same thing
Right.
this week. There's like 4 or 5
Yeah,
teams
yeah.
on bye.
So the other 4 o'clock game is New England -5 hosting Dallas. That line was as high as 6.5. So it's dropped a whole point and a half
questionable, right?
with the elbow gate.
Yeah, I want to say that I like Dallas in this game,
Yeah.
but the way the Patriots are playing at home, it's going to be shitty up there today. I just think the Pats D is going to get the Dak. Give me the Pats.
I'm going Cowboys.
Pats at home, they'll win by 7.
Cowboys.
I like them even more
Patriots.
now. Both you guys taking them, I love them. Just need Tommy to chirp in Dallas. Fucking line this up. Line it up, knock them down.
The Sunday night game we got.
I think he already did, actually. So I think I'm right. I think I'm on this.
49ers -3 hosting the Packers, led by average Joe Peter LaFleur.
What is it?
Oh, Peter.
-3. Niners, Packers, Niners -3.
Gar, Steve.
Gar.
I like Rodgers to go off. Give me a pack.
I'm going Niners in a bounce back
Yeah, I got the Niners.
at home.
Well, they won last week.
I thought they were off.
No, they won with that freaking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They pushed, covered.
Yes.
They had 9.5.
Yes,
and
yes,
not-
yes.
Ball came out of the pile.
First off,
like a rugby scrum.
You're right.
It's the
that
line.
was,
The
that
line,
was the other one. I had
The
him.
Seahawks
the
before.
lineman just
Yeah,
threw it backwards over his head.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, we might as well let them cover too."
Cha-ching!
Oh, we're not going to kick the extra point? I mean, I love where you're at.
Yeah, what
Lyman.
the fuck?
What are you doing?
Why didn't he kick the extra point?
It's just because that's the
I couldn't
NFL.
believe it.
They do whatever they
They were
want.
like, you know what? We're pushing right now. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
we're good.
And then,
We're good,
and then there's
we're good.
times where you
As
make
much
them
as
come
we've
back on
grown
the
up,
field.
they've always had to kick.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's
I
zero.
don't understand.
No
But
time
hold
on the
on.
clock. You kick it.
But I think they just nailed it.
Yeah, I think they lined up, and
I
I
think
they
they
nailed it.
just fucking nailed it. He didn't
See,
even kick it.
that's why you
What a
gotta-
piece of shit.
that's
That's
why
why
you
you
gotta-
killed. That's why you got killed by.
that's
That's why people get killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit like that is why people get killed. That's why we can't have a betting segment. Everyone likes, why don't you have Barstool bets? Like they have Barstool bets.
didn't
They have a
realize
Barstool bets. Why don't
Wow.
ATS bets? Because I would have seen that and I said someone's got to get killed.
That's great info right there. I didn't know that.
I think they
So
fucking
now I
nailed,
love the
dude.
Packers even more tonight, and I was a Shanahan fan. That's terrible, Shanahan. Come on, buddy. I got a push last week, and this guy informs me they took a knee.
I'm pretty sure they need.
I'm
I'm pretty sure that happened.
It's a rule.
Yeah,
You gotta
you got to. In overtime, you don't. But in
Right.
regulation, you have to
Yeah.
kick.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure they nailed. Yeah, it's
We're
amazing.
good.
It's unreal. It's unreal.
It has no bearing on the game. Ah, yes, it does.
If you got a bury on my game.
Dude, the Georgia
Ah,
Tech
that was
though
great.
this week was
They
spectacular.
started with it. He calls it his moves.
I texted you like
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah,
and I
you
said,
text me.
Georgia Tech just hit a half-court shot that shouldn't matter because they were down 7, but the line was 5.5.
Oh, my God.
Right, down 7 with 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech hits a half quarter to lose by 4 and cover.
And SVP led with it.
Was that against Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it.
It was his moose. It was a moose is loose. He led with it, and the guy in the front row was the
I
greatest
saw it.
Georgia fan. They won, and he was like, "Oh." And SVP was like, "That's a degenerate right there.
That's how you know that's lost the bet.
That's a degenerate right
That guy right there.
All Georgian up."
I saw it on Twitter and because Big Cat had it up, and he's like, I always said college basketball will test everything that you know. And they said, the best thing they do, I don't like the back bar stool, but Big Cat has me dying on the points, but he's like, you get a free $100 this week, and it's feast week, guys. There's college basketball on all day. Everybody knows you need that $100. He said, it's feast week. Best of luck. You're going to need it. Feast week can go really bad for you really quickly. It's like championship week. Sometimes I'm so ready for the tournament, I don't even make it through championship week.
Yep.
I'm like, wait, am I down 1,200?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? The tournament hasn't even started yet.
We didn't get a 12 o'clock tip yet. What the fuck happened? 12:05.
Championship week hits hard. You're like, oh, shit, let's go. Next thing you know, Frank Kaminsky's banging trays from fucking 34 feet, and I'm crying in my sleep. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's great.
Final game of the week.
It's a tough life.
Yes.
Monday night, Baltimore -3 in L.A.
Rams.
Roll job.
Rams.
Ravens.
Wow.
Roll job.
Makes me feel even better.
Yeah.
We didn't do our locks, right?
Yeah, who was your lock? I think my lock right is Seattle.
Jesus Christ, you're such a crumb. It's amazing. His lock is Seattle. What a piece of shit. He's never in the chair again. He's fucking. He is.
Ralph,
we're gonna build a fucking wall around that. It's gonna be in a box over there.
What a piece of shit. Oh, that's fantastic. That just brings a smile to my face.
You know what? My lock's the fucking Eagles now. Let's go.
Just the phrase, and not necessarily that it was directed at you, but just, okay, what a piece of shit. I just want to, I'd like to just get that, fucking on the back of my car.
What a piece of shit. As you pass somebody, what a piece of shit.
I'll go with the Rams. I don't know how, but that'll be my lock somehow.
I like the Rams. I kind of agree with that a lot.
I like the Broncos a lot. It's really weird. I like the Broncos a lot today. But
Joe's not playing, right?
Yeah, I'm well aware. Listen, the Broncos have been in a lot of games this year. Okay, they should have won a lot of games.
Absolutely. Last week being one of them.
Yeah, and when Flacco was in them, they took the lead twice with a minute left and then lost. They've had a chance to have a much better record. I actually like that team. I think the Bills are massively overrated.
They're at home.
It's like a shitty game. It's probably going to be like 17-16. I just love Denver. They're getting 3.5.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points.
Sure,
Give me
it's
Denver.
freezing there.
That's your lock, Denver?
No, it's the Eagles is the lock because fuck you. But I like Denver.
Ralphie, what do you got, bud? Anything?
I'm not a gambling guy,
Okay.
so I'll pass.
Oh, my God, Ralph.
His lock's the
You
Eagles.
can give out a lock.
His lock's the Eagles.
It's even
You don't have to go through them all. You can give out a lock.
It's even worse than Greg's answer.
Thank you,
Who do you
Ralph.
feel great about in that slate?
Who you like today, Ralph?
That's all.
Who's going to win today?
You can keep your money in your pocket. Just who do you like?
I'll go Packers.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
the Packers tonight.
I agree.
All right.
1,000.
Okay. There you go.
A-Rod for a monster. I agree.
A-Rod goes home for a night.
Oh, he is
That's
kind of
right.
home.
He is going home. That's right. Oh, I might have to change my I didn't think about that. Let's go, Carson. It's a big day, Carson.
Did they drop
It's
it?
a big day.
Did they drop it?
No, it's caught. It's to Matthews.
That's not a given.
Telling you guys.
Lockett caught it. He's throwing
J-Mac.
the Lockett. Mind if I play catch? Hey, Lockett. Mind if I play catch with you?
Hey, DK, what's a
He's
rookie
probably
wide
throwing
receiver
to
look
Suggs.
like?
He's probably throwing to Sudfeld. And Sudfeld's probably catching him.
Yeah.
Throwing him back.
DK, what's a wide receiver look like?
That's great.
All right, Crumb of the week.
He's got his AO1 I Love God shirt on.
AO1.
A thousand fucking wristbands.
Whoa, let's see it. Let's see the rollout.
1,000 wristbands. Come on, Carson. It's a big day.
Let's go, Cars. Oh, here we go. Breaking down.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little wheel route today. Little wheel route for a touchy.
Oh, yeah, he was open.
Little wheel for a touchy.
Sixers monster win last night.
Huge win.
Big game on Monday.
Roll job.
We got Monday.
Going to Toronto.
To Toronto.
I'll tell you what,
Lowry still out?
The D looked great last
I
night.
think he's
11-4. They're playing well though.
D looked great last night.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, Miami back-to-back travel. You expect them to come out sluggish. They did. They weren't making shots, but the D was all fucking the first quarter, especially when we took the big lead.
Right.
Ben was all over Jimmy. Fucking they.
Ben guarded Jimmy?
Yeah, like pretty much off the bat.
Nice.
And then they couldn't do anything down low because Joe blocked like 2 shots in the first quarter, and Josh was hot. Yeah. Josh was hot all game. I think he hit 6 threes.
And you said you were heckling Kelly Olynyk?
Oh, ripping him. I had
Jay Rich 32, 6 for 7.
Yeah, I had people. Like, the whole section was dying because it was like a perfect time. It was a timeout. He had just missed like 2 bunnies.
Yeah,
he had a good fourth quarter when they were down 45.
Yeah,
and I was letting him know that too. Like, of course you'll score now, Kelly. Of course,
Kyle O'Quinn's in.
He came out on Kyle O'Quinn was in. He came out on like a timeout, and it just got like perfectly silent when I was like, Kelly Olynyk, you stink. And I started, he looked right up at me, and I was like, and your name's Kelly. Your parents wanted a girl. Oh, it was great. I had everybody laughing, trashing him. And then he was just missing shots. It was spectacular.
In his feelings.
Then he started making a couple. And we were up 45. But congratulations. You can score now. Like Pat Burrell homers.
I had one of those moments where I was heckling Jimmy Clausen, and he looked right at me, too, and I'm like, yes, he heard me. Let's go.
Well, the best one I've ever had.
Jimmy
by
Clausen.
far.
Wow, what a name drop.
Notre Dame. I was at a Penn State game.
All right, there you go.
Best one I ever had by far was at the vet.
That was the last completion Jimmy had. So
Probably.
good work,
That's
man.
what I was ripping him on. I'm like, you're not playing high school anymore.
It may have been the last year of the vet for the Phillies. Phillies were awful, out of it, but they're playing the Dodgers. Eric Gagne didn't blow. He won Cy Young that year. A couple weeks later, he won Cy Young. He hadn't blown a save all year, but he blew the All-Star game. If you remember, Hank Blaylock took him yard, right? And we were trashed. Me, my buddy Rich, my buddy Rico, and we were just it's the vet. We're fucking like 100 losses. We stink. So we're just hanging out over top the Dodgers bullpen and left, and just fucking just yelling stuff down. Gagne, we don't see him till like the 8th inning. He starts warming up, and we're just ripping him apart. Canadian pussy, way to blow the All-Star game, you pussy! All kind of stuff. And he looked right up at us and gave us the finger. And we're like, yes, yes. And then he won Cy Young, flipped off by a Cy Young winner. All I can say is like it was a lot of natty ice in the parking lot. It got us really
Natty
going.
ice.
I was just going to say, like,
We didn't go natural light. We went natty ice this time. Yeah.
Usually it's an alcohol gambling combo. You know what I mean? So for me, it was gambling with horse racing at the old Garden State Park. Fucking, and the guy set me off because I was like, yo, Ant, come on. And he was like, who the fuck would bet this horse? And I was like, you little motherfucker! I will fucking end you!
You're riding it.
That's what I'm saying. The fuck? How about a little heads up before the race?
Why don't you throw me a fucking bone here?
Tell me before the race
Throw
you
me
suck.
a freaking bone here.
You fucking piece of shit.
You can tell me you suck before the race. I'd bet the 4-horse.
I'm the boss. Need the info. Throw me a freaking bone here.
Oh, man. Just because you can piss in a puddle and your dick touches it. Stop talking shit.
Who's got a crumb? Crumb of the week.
It's everybody in that movement, you know what I mean? So yesterday
it's
just a culmination of the disgrace that is going on, you know what I mean? So Harvard, Yale, stop with the protest. You're affecting – what do you want to do? What would you like people at that game to do? Stop throwing fucking plastic in regular trash cans? What are we talking about here, right? Are we not recycling? I mean, there's nothing we can do. The fucking the equator's here. I don't fucking know. Just stop, right? Stop. The fucking sun's here. Who the fuck cares? Stop. Go do your own thing somewhere else. Right?
No,
you're affecting other people.
No one's going to stop flying on planes
That's what
or
I'm saying.
eating cows, so
Fuck.
just let it go.
I'm not stopping eating steak. Sorry, it's delicious.
You have your right to protest.
There's a
but
time
just
and
do
place.
something. Yeah, exactly.
Not near me.
What about the fact they're like, we're not hurting anybody? What about everyone that went to that game? That's maybe they got something to do after the game. Now they got to sit there for 45 minutes while they drag your dumb, nerdy asses off the fucking
parents,
field.
family members. Come on, man. Like,
Degenerates gambling on that game?
Whatever.
Not that I was one of them.
The game went way over, though.
It did go over.
shit.
Way over.
Shit, yeah.
It did look like it, and then like after the protest, it was like, woo!
A lot of scoring after the
Yeah.
protest.
Yeah.
Nobody playing D after the protest.
Yeah, but knock it off. Like you said, there's a time and place for it. Go ahead and do it in your little nerd bath, all right? Wherever
Yeah.
fucking nerds do their thing, go do it.
You know
there,
that was set
you know
up
what I
by
mean?
some fucking like economics teacher or some shit.
Absolutely.
Fucking brutal.
We got to have a voice.
Yeah. His name's like Noel or something. It's not Noel, it's Noel. Thanks, you fucking nerd. Jesus Christ.
Wills, you got one?
Yeah, it's Noel. No.
It's the guy that read it.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I want to trash Myles Garrett because I know he made that fucking thing up.
Yeah.
Oh, now he called him. Used a racial slur. Like, are we still pulling the race card, man? Like, it's 2019. Shouldn't we be over that shit? That shit's so played out. And you knew it was coming. You knew it. Oh, he's trying to get rid. Trying to lessen the fucking. Or he's probably trying to get it thrown out altogether.
he's fending for his life.
Yeah,
I mean,
fending for his life. So what? What is he gonna do? Obviously, we'll say, well, he used a racial slur. I don't know. I just don't like it. I knew it was coming. As soon as it came out, I said, of course. Here it is. You knew that was coming. So, I don't know. That's just, it's a cop-out to me. Just take your penalty. Take it like a man. Everyone respects you more if you're like, you know what, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done it. Which he did after
Lapse
the game.
in judgment.
Right after the game, he did that.
Yeah.
And then, he's going to, well, it's probably his fucking lawyer probably was like, why don't we say, yep. Fucking, I don't know. I just don't. Just take it like a man. To me, I think everyone in the world thought you were lying. Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah,
Like he wouldn't have said that already. Like that wouldn't have come
That's
out
what-
already.
You don't
come on, dude.
Listen, you don't go to the locker room. You leave the field because you were ushered out and you were ejected, and then you mull around and you wait for him, and it's going to take the whole place to hold you back because that's how offended you are, or that's how fucking irate you are. You know what I mean? You don't just be like, "That's cool." You know what I mean? Like you said, week 10 days later, just drop it. You know what I mean? Like you would have been seeing red there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even afterwards.
I think it's a cop out. Just take it like a man. Be like, listen, I fucked up. You know, heat of the moment, I fucked up. I hit him. I brained him. You know, thank God it didn't hit him with the crown.
It didn't hit him with the crown,
you know, thank God. And I'll learn from this. Just take it like a man.
I'll definitely be in handcuffs at that point.
Agreed.
Ralph, you got anything?
No, I don't.
Anything on Facebook or YouTube?
Parker says J-Matt with 7 catches and a tutty.
Woo!
Spidey!
Wow.
He's hopping on. Hop on my back, Parker. I'm with you.
And
I got you, kid.
Bills, Raiders, Eagles, Bears, Falcons, and Lions on his parlay.
Oh, he's gonna lose. I hope he wins, Spidey.
Lions and Tigers and Bears on
Oh my!
And Spidey's.
Run through that again.
Let me pull it back up. Hold on.
I'm just curious because I'm just going to kind of get an idea.
Bills, Raiders, Eagles, Bears, Falcons, and Lions.
So the Eagles were his only dog.
Who just walked by? Was that Thor? Ooh.
That's an interesting parlay. I hope he hits.
Pac-12 did its thing last night. Attaboy, Oregon.
Did they lose? Did they lose?
Yeah, outright.
Arizona State.
Herman Edwards.
Yeah.
Listen,
You play to win the game.
everybody knows the Ducks don't like the desert. Come on, boys. That was a cakewalk.
Yeah, last I saw it was like 13-10, 13-7. I was just flipping through.
I think it's 31-28
and they
final.
came storming back
Yeah.
like real quick at the end.
Yeah.
And then 3rd and 18. Fucking dude snuck out and dude put it 80-yarder right on the
30, make it 31,
21.
21,
Yeah,
and then
late.
they scored to make it 31-28, but then
onside kick,
onside kick didn't get it,
That UCLA USC game was pretty entertaining. A lot of points. My crumb is going to be Alshon Jeffrey. I was going to rip Tommy, but for telling us not to boo Jimmy Butler. But
Oh, my God. Did he say that?
yeah, he did the whole video on
I
it.
don't know what else. And you know what?
He did a video in the hot tub on it.
He did I seen the video he did
Yeah,
yesterday. I actually thought his video yesterday on Alshon was great, except he said that he's owed $26 million next year, and I was like, where did he get that number? That number's not right. There's no way. There's no way a wide receiver's owed $26 million.
Over the next two, I
yeah,
think.
well, he didn't say
Yeah.
that.
But
I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
There's
The
no
show-
way he's
he
getting
couldn't-
$26
The show
million.
couldn't end. He couldn't get off. He couldn't get off the air.
No,
I
had to say it. I had to say it.
He couldn't get off the air.
I was like, Parch. I was like, Parch. fucking, he set me up. I was
He
like,
said
Clark,
Tommy.
I'm just ready to
As soon as
fucking
he said
take it
Tommy,
down.
he was like,
I need good sets. I need good sets here.
There you go. But no, Alshon, you walk like you said earlier. You walk in that locker room, you look at Matt Collins, J. Joe, and Greg Ward, and you still can't suit up. A shell of you is better than anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, so what is going on with this medical staff, with these guys? Alshon, we need you on the field today. We needed you on the field today, and then you come in with some sort of injury that you can't play, you can't suit up.
in the 11th hour. You know what I mean?
At the last minute. Because as of
earlier
last
he was
night,
playing.
they said he was in.
This morning it was Howard and
Nelly.
And Alshon was in.
And Alshon was in, yes.
That was the first thing I saw at like 9:30.
Yeah. Alshon was in, and then last minute, 11th hour,
2
he's
hours.
out.
Yeah, unreal.
So that's Crumb. And then it saves me a phone call from Tom.
You can have two. I've had two before.
No, we got it both in now. We did get it. We got the double.
I've had two before.
All right, well, let's get on out of here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is Agree to Disagree, brought to you by Specialized Physical Therapy, Dr. Paul Vidal. You can find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. 3 locations, Cherry Hill, Princeton, and Burlington. For Greg Milakovic.
Turkey Day
Nick
coming
DelGozzo,
up.
Yes.
And winter meetings after that. So good times coming up. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Love you.
Is that today?
It is today.
Oh, nice.
Already called her.
I think.
Already called.
I think.
Stop the show. See,
Yeah, I did.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I think.
Well done. High five.
I think our boy Andrew No birthday today.
Ah.
I think.
Big Sexy, happy birthday.
I think the
The
Diesel
Diesel.
Happy
birthday
birthday.
today.
Happy birthday.
Ooh, the Diesel.
So, once again, Agree to Disagree. Greg Milakovic, Nick DelGozzo, Brian Wilson,
Ralphie, great to see you. Appreciate you.
LaRalpho James on the 1s and 2s.
Appreciate you. That's Greg's seat, though.
I'll be back behind
Appreciate
screen.
you.
I'll be back off screen next week. Catch us all week. If you can't catch us live, we are all on all podcast sites.
Platforms all over the place.
All over.
Everywhere.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker. We're everywhere. Just search A2D Radio. We'll catch you guys here next week.